On this rainy day, I decided to make Grandma's apple pie, which she called Charlotte. All ingredients should be at room temperature. Take 650 grams of sifted flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and mix well. Heat up 300 grams of milk a little, add 80 grams of sugar and 20 grams of yeast. I use pressed yeast, but you can use dry yeast, then 7 grams. Mix everything well and add 2 eggs, 40 grams of olive oil, and 100 grams of sour cream. At the end, add 10 grams of vanilla sugar and 1 teaspoon of vinegar and mix everything very well. Add the flour with the baking powder and salt gradually and mix. You can use a mixer to knead the dough. I have a mixer too, but I just like to knead the dough by hand. Knead for about 10 minutes. After kneading well in a bowl, I add a little olive oil and put it on the table. Add a little flour on the table and knead until it stops sticking. The main thing is not to add too much flour at once, otherwise the dough will be hard and the pie will not be fluffy. The dough sticks just a little bit, and to keep the dough soft, you don't need more flour. Add a little olive oil and the dough will be ready and will stop sticking. The dough turned out very tender and soft. I grease the bowl and leave the dough to rise for about an hour. While the dough is rising, I'll prepare the apple filling. Heat 30 grams of butter in a frying pan and add 75 grams of sugar and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Add 800 grams of apples and simmer for a bit until some of the liquid evaporates. Then add 1/2 cup of cornstarch, simmer for a minute, and it's ready. While we were preparing the filling, the dough rose very well. I'll press the dough a little and divide it into 2 parts so that one part is smaller and will be on top. Roll out the dough, not too thinly, and place the apples on it, leaving some space around the edges to wrap the apples in the dough. Let's cover the apples around the edges with dough. There's no special method here, just do it however you like. Now let's make the top of the pie, generously sprinkling with flour and rolling out the dough lengthwise. have a pastry cutter. If you don't have one, you can just cut the dough into strips and cover the pie on top. That would also be very good. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. It's better to tuck the top of the pie under the pie so it doesn't unfold during baking. Cover the finished pie for half an hour and prepare a coating of 2 egg yolks and 1 tablespoon of milk. After half an hour, grease the pie and put it in the oven. Bake at 356 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 35 minutes. It turned out so beautiful and smells so good. I'll sprinkle the edges with powdered sugar. I'll cut it open and take a look inside. It's very well baked and delicious inside. Thank you for being with us today.